So today is my April, March, January, February, March, April.
But somebody, who uses these? Damn it. What am I trying to say?
Hey guys, so I am so excited to be finally sitting down and talking to you guys and filming something. I've been doing nothing but really makeup tutorials lately, only because I've been so crazy busy and they're just easier to film when you've got like chaos around you, also known as small children, because I can delete the audio and record a voiceover at 3 in the morning when they're asleep. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to try to film a few talking type videos today, so hopefully you will see more of me in this outfit for the next 2 months, because hopefully that's how many I can get done. Just kidding. I wish I could do that. Wouldn't that be nice? So today I'm filming my April favorites, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff for you guys. A lot of it I haven't shown in a favorites video before, so I'm excited to share it with you guys. I didn't do it last month, so I've got extra. Let's get started. Let's do this. Okay, so first is a hair tool. No, it's not Numi. Nothing wrong with Numi, I love it. But I got this at TJMAXX, and the brand is Gem, and it's like a titanium wand. It didn't say the size on it, but it was $16.99, and you guys, this is so good. It says titanium, I don't know, it's like black and like shimmery on the shaft. Ugh, I'm like a child. Anyways, $16.99. I know it kind of stinks when people mention things from TJMAXX and Marshalls because they don't always have the same things, but if you go there often or you have one near you, definitely keep your eyes peeled because this is a good one to have, especially for the price. I'm going to get into lip products right away because I have quite a few of them. You guys know that I am a big nude lip fan. That's almost always what I wear. I love bright lips, I love vampy lips, but most of the time when I'm doing my makeup, I prefer a smoky eye, and I don't generally wear like heavy glam makeup where I have dark eyes and bright lips or dark lips or whatever. So yeah, nude is usually my thing. So I have a few of my favorite MAC nude lippies, at least of lately. Some of them are new, some of them you guys have seen a million bajillion times before. MAC nude lipsticks are pretty well known, so we will just give you little swatches really quickly. So the first one is Hue, and it's a little bit more of a peachy pink sort of nude. This is it on the back of my hand. It's actually what I'm wearing today, and I have Spice lip liner on. Yeah. So yeah, there is Hue. This one is one of my favorites. It is a glazed formula, so it is a little bit more on the sheer side, but I do use this on bridal clients. It's a really popular one. So the next one is a cream sheen formula, and it is Pure Zen. I think this one is my favorite right now. It is a lot more peach than Hue, a little bit less pink, more peach, if you know what I'm saying. So that is here. Love this one. It pulls a lot more orange on my hand, probably because my hand is more pale than my face. Yeah, but it is gorgeous. I love this one so much. Let me know if you guys want me to use this in a tutorial so you can see it in action, but you can probably look on Instagram and find pictures as well. The next one is Peach Stock. This one is not my favorite when I'm pale. I will still wear it when I'm pale with a gloss or whatever. I just mean like as a nude. It's more of like a brownie, peachy nude, and this is it right here. As you can tell, I'm definitely leaning towards peaches rather than the pinky nudes that I was doing a few months ago. I'm just really into it for spring. So that is Peach Stock, and they just got, or they are releasing, the Peach Stock gloss in the new matte collection. What is that collection that has like the water beads on it? Have you guys seen that? Google it. It's like the packaging is crazy gorgeous. I'm getting off track. Okay, the next one is Blankety. This was actually one of the first nude lipsticks that I ever bought from MAC. I love this one. This one is a little bit more of a pinky nude. It has some sort of like dusty undertones. Almost looks like a little bit taupey. This one is gorgeous. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's very, very flattering on literally every single skin tone that I've tried it on. So I love this one. I think this one is a must-have. A lot of people will sometimes lean towards like Myth or Creme de Nude because you hear a lot of people using it and see a lot of people using it on Instagram. Honestly, those aren't the most flattering on most people. They are a little too light, and I'm not, whoa, my light just changed. They are a little too light for most people. So yeah, these are my favorite nudes. I'm just gonna throw everything in a pile over there. Okay, next, I finally got MAXX Lady Danger, and this is so incredibly gorgeous, I just had to show it. I'm sure if you watch a lot of YouTube, you have seen this before. It's just a gorgeous matte orangey red. It looks a lot more orange in this camera, actually. Whoa. It is pretty orange. And this is a gorgeous red for spring and summer. It looks so good against like a nice tan skin. So yeah, gorgeous, love it. I wanted to also show you NYX Indie Flick because it's almost exactly the same thing if you don't want to go splurge on a MAC lipstick, but would you look at that? It's a little bit less deep in tone, but it's got the same, I mean, they're so similar. That's pretty much dupe status, right? Next is a mascara, and my lovely friend Stephanie turned me on to this one. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous False Fiber Lashes Mascara. I've had this one for quite a while, but I don't think I've ever talked about it before. I really love this mascara. It really makes your lashes nice and wispy looking, and it is incredible for the lower lashes. It's one of those natural bristle brushes, which they're not actually natural, I don't think, but it is a smaller wand. Which is perfect for getting really close to the lash line, but it still creates a ton of volume. I do notice that it will flake off a little bit as the day wears on, but it's dry, so it's nothing that a quick like tissue or swipe to the face won't fix. So yeah, if you can handle a little bit of flakiness and a ton of volume, get you some. I'm literally going in no particular order. I'm just grabbing stuff off my table. Okay, first, for skincare, I have the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. I love this so much for removing makeup and as part of my nighttime skincare routine. If I'm wearing makeup that day, I will use this to remove it. Sometimes I won't use a cleanser after, but generally I do because I'm still using the Evology system, as I've talked to you guys before about, which I'm still loving. Oh my gosh, and it lasts so long. I feel like I still have this much left, and I think I got it in December. So anyways, love this. This is another favorite, I guess. But this one, if I'm using it at night and I don't have any makeup on, I will just use this. I put it on my face when my skin is dry, massage it into my skin, rinse. It rinses off very clean and easy and doesn't leave like any greasy residue behind, and I won't use an additional cleanser. If my skin is in good shape, if I don't feel the need for, you know, an additional acne cleanser, I do try to use the Evology at least 3 times a week. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, I tried the Garnier cleansing oil because I saw it in Target and I was like, wait, this is much cheaper because this is around $22, I want to say. So I tried it and I bought it and I hated it. It was like when you rinse your face, it was harder to rinse and it left the greasy residue behind, which I'm very dry, so I'm all about extra like moisture, but it felt like uncomfortably greasy. Like I had to go in and use a cleanser to remove it, which was annoying because sometimes I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Am I going too far into this? Anyways, love the Boscia one, not the Garnier one. Let's move on. Okay, Sunless Tanner. This one, there are quite a few that I love so much. My most recent favorite was the $1 Million Tan. I love that one. I still own it. But recently I went out and I purchased the Vita Liberata Luxury Tan blah 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 Sunless Tanner. You can get this at Sephora. I have an eyelash. Oh shit. You can get this at Sephora and it was on the spendy side for sure. The lady who I talked to said that the one with the 2 stars, do you see on the packaging the light is so bright? 2 stars right here is the one that lasts less long. And the one with 3 stars, you see them, lasts 2 to 3 weeks. Now, it does not last 2 to 3 weeks. Not at least looking good and nice and like you have got a nice bronze glow. I would say that it lasts about 4 days looking perfect. And then after that, it starts to fade. But honestly, it fades so nicely, like nicer than any other sunless tanner that I've ever used. I have zero trouble around my ankles, my wrists, knuckles, some of the trickier places, but I do use like a wet rag or a damp cloth to wipe those areas and then a dry cloth to blend it out on some of those areas that can get stained. But it fades, like sometimes mine will fade really weird on like my neck or my chest or like where my bra line is. Do you know what I'm saying? And this one looks really, really nice. So that's a definite bonus. Okay, so back to the actual ones that I bought. I got the 2-star one in medium and then the 3-star formula in dark. The dark is so much darker than the medium and the medium is pretty dark. I will say that if you were deciding between the two, I would probably go for the 3-star dark formula. It did last longer than this one and it was very, very, very dark when you put it on, to the point where I don't know if I would go out, if I was trying to like look nice and go out, I don't know if I would go out with the color guard still on. It's one of those things where I would probably do it before bed and wash off the color guard because it's kind of extreme and your shower water is like brown black. Ugh. Just a tip. Probably shouldn't put that by a flame. I don't know. Lotion's not flammable. Oh my gosh, I have so much more. I'm like debating whether or not to cut things out because I have this huge pile. I haven't talked to you guys in so long. I'll just go fast. Okay, this is the Makeup Forever Matte Bronze powder in the shade 20. I love this for bronzing the face. I don't use it so much for contouring. I will use it for contouring, but generally I've been using the Fawn shade on the Anastasia Contour Kit palette because that is an actual contour powder, which you should be using for contouring rather than bronzer. Bronzer can look, it gives you the same effect, but it doesn't look as natural because of the warmth. In shadows, there is no warmth. They're ashy, they're gray, they're dark. I'm not wearing this today, but if you guys watched Jaclyn Hill, she's the one who made me buy this, so you've probably seen her use it. I definitely recommend it as well. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It does look a lot lighter in the pan than it does show up on your face too, by the way. I said I was gonna go fast. Okay, I have one blush to share with you, and this is MAC's Spring Sheen. This is the most gorgeous, kind of corally, pinky color. I'm wearing it today. I've worn it almost every single day. I love it. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, so if you aren't comfortable with that sort of thing, steer away. I would probably stick with MAC Peaches instead. It's kind of sort of in the same family, and it is a matte blush. So this does have a little bit of a sheen, but it is gorgeous. It gives your face the most beautiful kind of natural glow, and I love it so, so much. Perfect for spring and summer, which most of these things will be, because even though it has been raining for 6 days, it is going to be nice soon. Minnesota. Have you guys ever heard of Stila's Kitten Eyeshadow? I mean, you need it in your life. It's amazing. That was supposed to be a joke at first, but then I realized some of you may not have heard of it. It is an extremely pigmented, sort of goldy champagne shadow. I'm wearing it on my lid right now. Love this so, so much. You can get it in one of their palettes, one of the Stila palettes. You can get it on its own. If you don't feel like going and buying this shadow because you're like, oh, I don't like single shadows, I don't have a Z palette, blah, 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 and you own the Loreal Pro palette, it is very similar to the nude shade. It's just a little bit more on the goldy champagne side, and the nude is kind of a little bit more on the pinky side, but they still do give you the same sort of effect. So Stila Kitten, super fave. Oh my gosh, I had another blush and I totally forgot about it because it does not look like blush packaging. Okay, this is by Glam Natural by Garden Art Cosmetics, and this is a cream blush. The packaging is kind of crazy, right? I did get this in my Wantable subscription service, and I've seen other people get this same sort of product before. I'll swatch it on the inside of my wrist for you. The color is called Sun Kissed, and it is a gorgeous sort of peachy coral shade. Oh my goodness, it is pulling a lot more peach on camera, so we'll just call it a peach, but it does have a little bit more pink. In real life, it is so, so beautiful. I love cream products on my dry skin. I love a dewy sort of look on my face, and yeah, so I definitely reach for this a lot. I love this underneath that Spring Sheen blush as well. So perfect for summer, and it is an amazing cream blush product. If you haven't used this brand before, definitely check them out. Okay, I have some Too Faced glitters, and I dropped this one, so I'm like, oh, I've got glitter everywhere. These are the Glamour Dust by Too Faced. I have Nude Beam and Glampire. Nude Beam is more of like a champagne sort of glitter, and the glitter kind of reflects a little bit of like blues and greens. I do have it on my eyelid right now. I don't know if you can see it, so I'll just look down. You can observe if you feel the need. So this one is very, very, very pretty. Glampire has the same sort of like blues and greens in the actual glitter, but the base is more of like a deep kind of purple color, which would be very, very pretty packed on the lid, like when you're doing like a more purple smoky eye. So I do love this very, very, very much. They are so pretty. I've been using them in conjunction with the Too Faced glitter glue. I tried it just with Fix Plus. I thought maybe it might work. It's a little bit lazier, and I'm always trying to find ways to save, I don't know, time and effort when I'm doing my eyes. And no, it will fall all over your face. Definitely use a glitter glue. But these are so pretty. I love them so much. Glitters are just perfect for like special occasions, so I would definitely check these out. They are very universally flattering colors. They're not neons or anything crazy like that. So yeah, Too Faced Glamour Dust. Next, I have the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder in Opal. Everyone and their mother talks about this, and for good reason. It is incredibly gorgeous. It reminds me a lot of MAC's Whisper of Guilt, which I've been trying to get my hands on for the longest time. It's not showing up there. I don't know why I'm trying. I'll do it on the inside of my wrist. Can you see that? It is the most gorgeous highlight. It is perfect for summer to give you that sort of bronze, dewy look to your face. I just applied this with my Sigma F35, that little tapered highlighter brush, and it is perfect and gorgeous, and I love it so much, so much. They do have other colors. I'm not really interested in those. I think this one was my favorite out of all of them. So yes, get you some. You guys know I do not often talk about nail polish. I like either very dark vampy colors, or very nude colors, or like French tip press-on nails. That's how I roll. But this formula, okay, what is this even? This is the Spellbound Nail Lacquer by Liberty Republic in the color Belladonna. It is a gorgeous pink, like pale pink. It's a perfect bridal color. It's a perfect everyday color for any season. It's just incredible. And the formula, I'm usually so picky with like cream formulas without any shimmer. There is no shimmer in this, but it's gorgeous. It goes on 2 coats, smooth, opaque, beautiful. Love this so incredibly much. And the creator of this line, Jordan Liberty, is a makeup artist who I love and have admired for a while, and he has amazing facial hair, so that's always a plus. I don't know why, it just is. Props. Next, I have my Bobbi Brown eyeshadow palette. I love this thing so much because you can pop in and out different colors based on what you want for that day. Great for travel. Anyways, the three that I've been loving so much lately are Toast, which is like kind of like a peachy color, great for transition. This one is Camel. It looks really yucky in the pan, but I promise you it is gorgeous. I have it in my crease right now with Toast, just so you can see. And last I have Rose Gold. I love this color so much. It is such a beautiful shimmery rose gold color, like a true rose gold. And I love throwing this on a big blending brush all over my lid, up into the crease a little bit, putting on mascara for a quick, everyday, super quick makeup look. It is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love it so much. So these three I've been loving. I even use them together a lot, with this being on my lid and then these two in my crease. Even though in the palette, they do not look like they would be a family, but they are. Next, I have a MAC Pressed Pigment in Blonde Streak. Oh, that looks bright in here. What if I tilt it down? Boop, boop. Okay, so this is so pretty. I use this in a similar fashion to how I use my Rose Gold Shadow by Bobbi Brown. I don't think this is even going to show up, but I will just put this on my finger and pat this on my lid for just a little bit of sparkle and glow, throw on some mascara, blush, bronzer, whatever, and be done for the day. I will also use this on top of shadow for like a more dramatic look. It's gorgeous. It just adds a little bit of sort of glittery champagne-ness to your eye, and it is gorgeous. MAC Pressed Pigments are one of my favorite products from MAC just because they're so much fun, and this is my favorite color right now, which probably shouldn't surprise you because I feel like everything that I've shown you today has either been peach or champagne, so. Oh, I'm almost done. Okay, next I have the Anastasia Pro Brow Palette. Brow Pro Palette, whichever. I love this thing for keeping in my kit. I am a makeup artist and I do go on jobs, and this makes my life so much easier. It has a million different colors. I love it so much. The reason why I would recommend this to an everyday person would be if you're somebody who changes your hair color often or likes to change up your brows often, like you want them darker one day or you want them a little bit more warm one day. This is an awesome way to do so without buying tons and tons of different colors. The palette itself is, I want to say $88. I do get a pro discount on it, so I'm not exactly sure. I think it cost me around $60, but I love it so much. I just know since I've started trying the Anastasia brow powders, I've gone through 3 different colors just because I change my hair so often, even if it's the slightest amount. And yeah, that itself, buying those 3 separate brow powder things, which I think are $21, I've already paid for my palette. So even if you're not somebody who does makeup for a living, maybe think about it, just because in the long run it can save you some money, and her brow powders are gorgeous. I've not yet used the brow primer, don't know. I generally use my brow bar to go, the little wax stuff, so I'll try that maybe someday, but I love this. Oh my gosh, you guys, we made it. I feel like I've been sitting here for like 2 hours, but I don't know if that's true or not. I missed you guys so much. You guys are my favorites. Thank you so much for watching. If you want any reviews on any of the things I mentioned, or for me to use any particular thing in a tutorial, just let me know down below. I will definitely do that for you. Leave any makeup tutorial requests down below because, like I said before, those are the easiest for me to film right now while I'm in transition. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.